The Fumbling the Bag podcast is here to give you our Sweet 16 and Elite 8 picks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we're here.
Sweet 16, man. The games were exciting. Some of the games were exciting.
Oh, they were great.
It was a good weekend. It went by fast, of course, but I like the matchups in the Sweet 16. And everybody has who they think is going to win, but like this is really going to be actually kind of hard. I think it's going to be a few mistakes that would be made as far as who's going to win or lose. You get what I mean? Like it's going to be some upsets, I think.
There should be people on upset alert, Duke being one of them, Purdue being another, just infamous chokers across the board that are kind of left in this tournament.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the games in general, though. Like, what were some of the most exciting games for you this weekend? I would say for me, the Vanderbilt-Nebraska game was wild.
Mm-hmm.
I would
That was a good
say,
game.
obviously, go green, go white. I was happy to watch my Michigan State boys win twice.
Yeah, they dominated. Actually, Michigan dominated as well in
Yep.
their game. I like that St. John's game.
Yep.
Who did they play?
Kansas.
I can't remember. Kansas, yeah. That came down to the final buzzer, you know. So it was really an exciting game. But I kind of knew that St. John's would win that game. Kansas is another choke artist team, So it was exciting games. I'm trying to think of some other games that were really good. Because we were at work, so we kind of missed some of the first.
I've seen most of what I needed to, so
Did you
I wouldn't say I missed too much. Houston played a good games. Obviously, Iowa, Florida was great.
I didn't even get a
Alabama
chance to see that one.
throttled Texas Tech, which I was sad to see. Tennessee and Virginia was a good game.
Yeah, I
And
did see that one.
Iowa State, first half against Kentucky was fun. Second half, not so much. But
Blowout city. Yeah,
but overall, I think the teams that are here deserve to be here. Would you agree?
I agree. I think they earned everything, and like I said, the matchups are pretty interesting, man.
Yeah, let's get right into it. Duke St. John's. This is going to be the let's go. Yeah, we'll just go left to right.
Okay.
We'll go Duke. We'll go the East. Duke St. John's. We got this. This is a Friday night game. So, everyone and their mama's got Duke. They're 6.5 point favorites here. A good reason to, this is the number one overall seed against a good team that, won on a buzzer beater. So,
Right.
FPI is giving you a 74% chance. Simulators giving you even more. Even this, one seed's 44-11 against 5 and won all meetings by double digits. For me, it's very obvious as someone who has Duke as their champion. I have them moving forward. Do you have a rebuttal to that?
I don't. I have Duke moving forward. I'm kind of concerned about the coaching, though. I think Rick Pitino will try to pull something out of his hat, with his leadership and his experience. But I got Duke. I think Duke is more talented, although St. John's is a scrappy team, and that's well coached, like I said. But I'm taking Duke. I got Duke all the way, too, so I got to go with Duke.
What did Patino do again? I forgot. What was the reason he got canned from Louisville? Was it cheating or?
It has something to do with a female, I would think.
Okay.
I believe.
He did something of that nature. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You dirty dog.
I think Rick Pitino, has been doing stuff like that for his whole probably career. I'm not gonna put him out there like that, but I'm just saying.
Like the LSU head coach now.
Yeah.
God, what's his name? He was the Ole Miss coach, Lane Kiffin.
Like
He's
Kiffin.
Like that,
Yeah,
but like
he might be a little
older
bit of a
and weirder.
dirtbag. Yeah.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin's a dirtbag. I can't wait to talk about how much I hate him at some point. But that's for football season. Let's talk about my alma mater, Michigan State University. Go green, go white. We are playing UConn on Friday night, 9:45. I have to stay up past my bedtime for this. But I will be there. I'll be cheering. I want to have this an aside before we talk about the game. Final Four next year, Ford Field.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Can we get tickets now?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm probably just gonna go no matter what.
Just go be in the vicinity of it.
Yeah, I just want to. No, I just want to be in the stadium for it. I don't care
yeah.
if I'm, like the guy. You ever seen the meme where it's like that's a foul and you're, way in the nosebleeds?
Right. It would be fun to be there, man. It's right in our backyard,
And
man.
our teams are good. Michigan and Michigan State are gonna be good next year too. So
Yeah.
I would like to see one of the hometown schools be there.
Oh, no question, man.
Michigan State opened as a 1.5 favorite. It's flipped the other way. They're a 1.5 dog now, probably betting handle wise. Jeremy Fears Jr. got nothing but positives to say about him. He's Draymond Green as a point guard. Loves kicking dudes in the balls. Love him.
Yeah, has he kicked anybody yet in this tournament?
No, that was just in the Big Ten tournament.
Okay.
And yeah, they still got Carabon and Connecticut as well. Both teams that, 50-50 game. Obviously, where my heart is going to align. And obviously, the 2 seeds have had more success against the 3 seeds. But I would love to hear your rebuttal.
Oh, my God. This is a hard one for me because I think they're evenly matched. Based off the spread, was it
1.5 points.
1.5?
Basically, pick them.
Okay. Who was that for? That's for Michigan State. Gosh, man. I'm leaning Michigan State. Although this game scares me for Michigan State because UConn, well, for one, the coach, it's Hurley, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Hurley, Bobby's brother. But I'm just going to go Michigan State because that's what I got on my bracket.
Yeah.
I can't, it's just going to be a good game. That's all I can tell you, man. But I'm leaning Michigan State.
I'm leaning State. Always nervous. We'll talk about the Elite Eight game after that we've predicted, but we'll move on to the south part of the bracket. We got white boy basketball on Friday night at 7 or Thursday night at 7:30. We will be at the Pistons game at this time, so
Sure enough.
Go Stones. But this is a game for all the white boys out there in the Midwest. And I didn't think this was going to get to this point. I didn't think Iowa was going to upset Florida. I thought Nebraska had a chance.
That was actually a good game, too, that Iowa-Florida game.
Yeah.
That was an interesting game.
Yeah, so both these teams played exciting games. I think this is going to be a very exciting game at the least. I don't have a true opinion on it, though. I guess I lean Nebraska just because of how strong they've played in the regular season.
Yeah, did they match up with each other a regular season? Did they play each other?
Played each other twice.
Okay.
Lost and won 57-52, 84-75.
1-1 then, huh? You know what? I'm gonna go Iowa on this one. It's cool to see a Big Ten matchup in the Sweet 16 though.
Crazy to see the FPI prediction at 69. Nice.
Yeah.
Split all 4 of their meetings. Okay, that doesn't give me anything. 4 and 9 don't really meet.
Well, this is a great matchup. And for you Big Ten fans, you get to see, them play each other a third time to break the tie.
Yeah, and going to a Elite Eight game against a potential other Big Ten school.
Right.
We'll go right into it. Houston playing Illinois. I didn't know Peja Stojovic's son.
I kept hearing his name, too. I'm like, okay, is he related to...
Yeah,
that's his son.
That's his son.
Okay. You see the bloodlines are right there.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. They have like a bunch of Mirkovic, like bunch of international kids that go and play there. So
yeah,
love to see it.
That's pretty cool.
Houston 3.5 point favorites here. I just think Houston's really, really good. I'm taking Houston. This is a team that's had their way. Stood toe to toe with some of the best.
Yeah, I like Houston. I like them on the defensive side of the ball too, man. They have some pretty good.
Yeah, I was against them. I was against them at first, so I'm going Houston here. I would bet the spread on that if I was a betting man, which I haven't been.
Good stuff.
All right, so we got a 2-9, 2-9, and a 1-3. We'll go the other side of the bracket. We got Thursday night, 9:45 p.m. Arizona, Arkansas. This is a banger game, honestly.
Man.
One potential number 1 overall pick in Arkansas with I don't know the young man's name. Is it Cuff Jr.?
I think that is him. Yeah. He's awesome. He is awesome.
He got like the first ever big shoe deal or something today. Like
Yeah, I heard
out of
about
nil.
that.
I don't know what it was. Congratulations to him. So
Well deserved.
go and prove everyone wrong because I, like everyone else, I am taking Arizona unless you got a rebuttal.
I was leaning Arizona as well. I'm happy to see that Arkansas is playing good basketball because back in the day, Arkansas had some decent teams back in the I want to say the early '90s, late '80s. Corliss Williamson used to play for Arkansas. He was on.
I didn't know. I don't know who that is.
Corliss Williamson was on the Detroit Pistons 2004 championship team. He came off the bench, but he was a dog though. He was a dog in college too.
Not knowing about that, love to hear it.
Yeah,
Arkansas. Yeah, they got what they always have is size. They're always a big body team. But Arizona can say the same thing. I mean, like DeAndre Ayton and some of these players that come out of Zona, like huge body guys, they just always choke.
Right. That's what I'm afraid of. You know what? In this one, now I have Arizona going. I think they're my Final Four.
Yeah, I got them.
In one of my Final Fours.
But
I'm gonna go Arkansas on this. I think Arkansas is on a roll. The guy Acuff is playing very well. Arizona usually chokes in these types of games, these situations. So I'm gonna lean Arkansas on that.
We'll take it for the pod and being wrong. We were 23-9, by the way, in our round of 64, and picks. We didn't do a round of 32, so take that with what you will with this Arkansas pick. I lean Arizona, just putting it out there, but I'm doing this for Dre. We'll put Arkansas there.
All right,
because I don't have Arizona going all the way anyway. So
my family's from Arkansas, by the way, too.
There you go. That's
why I'm leaning to them.
Ding ding ding. Makes
Going
sense.
for the bloodlines.
All right, we got Purdue, Texas at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Purdue, I believe, is like a 7.5 point favorite here. Texas being one of the first four teams into one of the teams making a run all of a sudden. I think this Purdue team is always deep. I mean, they got 6-year vet. Foster Lawyer. When's he going pro? Christ.
Never.
Braden Smith. He's been playing forever.
Yes. I like Braden too. I think this is one of the ones that I'm thinking about taking the spread on. I'm going Purdue all the way on this one.
Yep. I'm there with you. Wouldn't disagree at all. And we will move on to our final part of the bracket in the Midwest. It's Michigan Bama. This ain't football, but it's this is what the people want. Two, I don't know, what would you call these, like giant fan bases? Walmart Wolverines, and I don't know. I think you just get admitted into Bama just by filling out the application. That shows you.
Damn. I didn't say that, y'all.
I'm just making a joke, but
Well, these two teams, these two programs are not known for basketball.
I feel like Michigan.
But Michigan,
they've been on the rise. They've been on the rise,
and they did win in the '80s. Did you know about that team?
The Michigan team in the '80s.
Yeah. Glenn Rice.
Yes.
That's my man named Romeo Robinson. They had a team. They had a squad.
And then obviously, why am I mixing the
the coach?
Fab Five.
Oh, the Fab, of course. Yeah, they've had good teams. Don't get me wrong.
And then they went to the title game twice before MSU.
Yeah,
shit. I mean,
right.
like, I could sit there and talk bad about my own team, like I do all the time.
Yeah. I mean, let me pull that back. Yeah, they've had some good basketball teams, but they haven't won a national championship since that '89, I think,
89,
team.
Yeah.
With Glenn Rice. But this is a great matchup. Now the brick man. They had the 2 bricks. They had the 2 pounds. He's still not playing, so that could be a factor because I think they need all men on deck for Michigan. That is
why I took Tennessee Tech or Texas Tech. I was like,
I thought they'd bow down
Tech,
early. Yeah,
and they would. I was afraid against Hofstra. This is for me with what I've said at the beginning of the year. Michigan's a clear title contender. I've watched this team a bunch. They were a great team. They're 9.5 point favorites for a reason.
Right.
The same thing that keeps coming up about 1-4s. They usually win. I don't know about covering, but I will take Michigan, no problem.
I'm gonna take Michigan, and let me say this: the last game they played against who was that? St. Louis. to get to the Sweet 16. I took the over. The over was 159. 159 and a half, I think. Both teams can score, but I knew Michigan was going to go completely off, so I did hit that too. They scored a total of, I think, 166. So I was so proud of myself. I patted myself on the back on that one. That was a good-ass pick.
Work. Great work.
Give me 10 more of those.
Let's go. And last but not least, before we talk about the Elite Eight, Tennessee, Iowa State. This is a Friday night late-nighter over the MSU game. If you're not watching MSU, watch this one. I think this will be a really good game. Tennessee beat Virginia. Iowa State beat Kentucky in their last matchups. Iowa State, Cyclones 4.5-point favorites here. Not much about me knowing anything about these fucking teams, but I hate Iowa State. The years I take them to go all the way, they choke. The years I fade them, they win. I'll go with Tennessee.
I'm gonna go Iowa State, man. I'm gonna lean on my brackets on this one. I didn't have Tennessee going this far on neither brackets.
Yeah, I had them here, but I had them losing is what I had. So
Okay.
we'll move them because I think we can predict our final four.
Right.
And let's just do it. We gave you the first part. Like, subscribe, by the way, please.
Please do.
We got Duke, Michigan State. I mean, you know where my heart lies, but this is Michigan State Duke. We can pretty much say Duke's going to the Final Four.
I'm gonna take Duke, but I just do not feel good about their first two games the way they played. If anybody could beat Duke, it would be a Michigan State team in the way that they play and the defense that they play. So I'm kind of concerned about this game for Duke, but I'm gonna roll Duke though.
Yeah, we're rolling Duke. Me and you both have them pretty much winning it all. So
Right.
Iowa Houston. This is interesting. I would lean Houston. Sorry.
No doubt, Houston all the way from me.
Yeah.
I was done.
Just kind of mirroring what me and you put in our brackets, aren't we?
Right.
And we'll follow suit. Purdue, Arkansas. I know who you took, and I know who I took.
Yeah, Purdue.
Purdue. Look at that.
I wouldn't be mad if Arkansas won. Though.
No, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad if Arizona's there. So
Right.
or Texas. I'd like to see Texas there, really.
Yeah. Be a
And
change of
then
pace.
Michigan, Iowa State. I think it's
Go blue.
go blue. Yeah. But yeah, me and you had fun fact. Everyone, me and Dre both had the same Final Four. We won't tell you.
We'll save that for next week.
We'll save it for next week, but we had the exact same Final Four.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame.
So next week, are we going to get more in depth? With,
I
both
think
teams?
that would be the one time I will get in depth about knowing any of these players. Because again, I'm betting basically on brand names at this point.
Yes. As you see, it's a 1 and 2 seed, so we're playing it a little safe, I guess. But this is who I feel is probably going to be there though too.
Nil has made it so we can take 1s and 2s all the way.
Nil. It's in the house.
And that is all we have for today with this. Please stay with us. We're going to have some NFL draft stuff, Master Show still coming. We might do something for opening day.
Oh, yes.
NBA playoffs coming up soon. I know Dre's going to be on that.
Yes. Well, opening day is Thursday. You know that, right? This Thursday coming up for some teams.
Oh, because they like the week early thing.
Yeah.
They didn't do the Japan series or whatever this year. Good.
No.
Didn't like that.
Right. So we got some stuff coming up for y'all. So just stay tuned, share, tell your friends, word of mouth it, whatever. But just hit it with us.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Peace, love, fried chicken.
Peace out.